the Shooting Club!
Triple kill!
Twos while fucking Lemmy's body was still warm. And it's just like,
Yeah,
like,
everyone did that here.
can you cross out the swastika now that like it's not as fucking cool for me to be fucking pretending to like this guy that I've never listened to before? Like, man, whoopsie daisies. You know what I mean?
When Lemmy died here, they threw a party the same night, and it was like a viewing party to like listen to Motorhead records in a garage.
Pass.
You wouldn't think like when Lemmy died here, you would have thought that, you know, everyone's collective grandfather had died. By the way, everybody's mourning.
Yeah.
Like, well, now time to shave off the, trying to shave in the chops. Now I can be the original guy with the fucking sequenced cowboy hat at the what's that fucking place called? The UFO Factory.
Yeah,
talking over everybody's conversations.
Snorting like baby laxative cocaine.
That's Detroit, Michigan.
I went to the Rainbow Bar, like Lemmy's bar, when I was in LA, and it was after he died, and it was like they basically turned it into kind of a Chuck E. Cheese. Like they are definitely milking like Lemmy's death as much as they can. Like every inch of the wall has like a Lemmy Jack Daniels poster. They have a statue of him.
Do they only play Motorhead?
The only songs I heard while I was in there was Motorhead, and there was like a line of dudes like trying to like sit in Lemmy's chair. Like he like had like one video fucking poker machine that he like rotted away on. Like he was alive and decomposing, just sitting there throwing fucking his credit card into a virtual poker machine. And there was like a line wrapped around the building of people trying to just, get a little Instagram selfie in Lemmy's chair.
Bro, Detroit speed rock bands will book non-productive tours to get down to LA to get that picture and then put it online.
To get there,
to get that picture online.
That's
it's
insane.
like Mecca for fucking like thrash guys, for Motorhead men.
Mm-hmm. I'd blow my fucking brains out working at that place, listening to fucking smoked up vocal cords, fucking Lemmy shouting all day. Like I love my roommate to death, and you can probably hear me. But like a month or two ago, I woke up to Ace of Spades blasting, and I wanted to put a hole in my head.
The Ace of Spades.
That virtual poker machine is like the Kaba Stone to these fucking jabroni dickheads.
What's sweet is the manager finally gets to put up his his giant swastika and double-headed eagle flags and stuff like that. And he's like, "What? No, that's for Lemmy.
Yep.
That's for Lemmy. What do you mean?" It's like a bunch of people trying to condemn the rainbow.
A bunch of dudes going, "Check out my Motorhead memorial tattoo," and it's just the SS logo.
Dude, it's crazy because like crust punk girls who are like 28 to 32 and get into Motorhead shit and just become like crust DB girls are like one step away. Like if they took one different decision, if they dated one different guy, they would have just been rockabilly women. Like that's just how it would have been. They would have had a greaser boyfriend with like flames on his pants or something.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to rockabilly.
Dressing like 90s Gwen Stefani. Instead they have a fucking UTI and they're covered in tree bark.
Yep.
Yeah, but they suck their teeth at you whenever you compliment their Cloud Rat t-shirt. Like, whoa, I like the band. What the? keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
Hey.
The collective mourning around these parts, baby. If Limp Bizkit were to suddenly pass away, knock on wood, that's my
God, bro.
I would be emotionally devastated if something happened to Freddie.
Yeah, I mean, me and my friend the other day were talking about the idea of collective trauma because people love to throw that word around. And like, what the fuck does that even mean? and we were talking about like, that would be my version of collective trauma is like if he were to pass away I'll just be weeping with my boys and
Oh.
just sad.
We would get right on the Zoom.
Yep,
we would
significant other party.
Yeah, we'd cry. We fucking be there for each other. You know, boys. The way it should be. A group of boys.
Just
Chocolate
getting together
starfish
now.
all night.
On
Yep.
repeat.
Yeah.
on loop.
Yeah.
Trading
Bro,
our
I was
favorite
so pissed.
JPEGs of Fred and Wes.
Yep. Yeah.
These dum dums over here, man. They're like, man, fucking. Did you know that like unironically, Limp Bizkit's actually really good? And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. Why do you think I've been listening to nothing but $3 over fucking going on 15 years now?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
when you were listening to Under Oath, I was rocking the Biscuit. Okay.
Mhm.
When you were listening to Hello Fucking Goodbye, I was listening to the fucking Biscuit. I never stopped.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like Limp Bizkit because it was cool and that's what everyone was listening to. I was listening to this because it was really good fucking music.
Yep.
Man, shout out Stephanie Sicard on a real one, dude. On a real Limp Bizkit head tip, dude. It's down since day one type shit. So we talked the production values on Chocolate Starfish many a time, many years before.
You know what?
everybody
I would have
found
done
out
anything to be at the Chocolate Starfish release party at the Playboy Mansion.
Was that a thing?
Yeah. They had
Holy
a
shit.
live MTV special. It was Limp Bizkit live from the Playboy Mansion. It was just like a party. Fucking, they were going in the grotto. Wes Borland was going under like water in the jacuzzi, eating pussy.
Oh, DJ Lethal just getting his dick sucked on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that makes sense now. Like, when Fred Durst says in Chocolate Starfish, he goes, and it ain't fake when the girls get naked. So put your hands up. So he was probably talking about all the times that he's been at the Playboy Mansion.
I can't even watch the Woodstock 99 set anymore. Because I just look at all those people singing along to break stuff and shit. It's like surfing on doors. And, like 89% of those people turned their back on Limp Bizkit when it came out of style in like 2004.
Definitely. Fair
know, when
weather
they-
fans, brother.
Fucking
After no time for him, dude. No time for him.
posers.
It's fuck.
Posers. I only got time for the real heads.
Yep. Collective trauma, baby. Hopefully we ain't living that, dude.
I'm in private Limp Bizkit Facebook groups that you got to answer 10 questions and be on the nose to even get in. It's an elite group.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was not a fan when the locals over here were doing the whole like, fucking Fred Durst is going to be at the Speedway in Allentown. Let's make this post. And I'm like, you are ruining this man's credibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this man is not a meme, bro. You know what I mean?
And Fred Durst is a fucking Sheets guy. He would never fucking step foot
Yeah.
into a Sunoco.
Sunoco, Wawa, trash. Sheets all day, baby.
Fred Durst wants to
It's a
get
Speedway.
gas and get like a double cheeseburger and a fried chicken wrap in one location. You don't got time to get gas and hit a drive-through.
Well, we got a Speedway now. We got a Speedway that runs like the Sheets with the monitors.
It's
Mhm.
nice.
Nobody's there to work. So like,
Fuck it.
before COVID, dude.
Our Speedway had a little bit of drama, bro.
Really? What happened?
This girl went on the Ipsy discussion group and said that do you know the one guy who has like a stepdad goatee? You can't miss him.
Todd?
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah.
I guess he was saying that Trump was going to win and that he was going to deport this woman.
Jesus Christ!
Todd said, well, Trump's going to win again. You better pack your bags because he's going to throw your ass out of this country.
At work?
Holy shit.
At work.
Oh
on
my
the
God,
clock.
bro.
Behind the register.
Holy
Not
shit.
good.
Bro,
Not good.
Todd held me up for like 5 minutes the other day, just like flirting with the old man that was taking back his lottery ticket numbers, and he's like, me? My blood is boiling at this point because he's been in conversation with him for like 2.5 minutes, and like the other manager has to train him, so he's training Todd, so he's over his shoulder the entire time and looking at me like, sorry, bro. And I'm like, oh, please, by all means, do what you got to do. Like just being too polite, but like seething with rage. And then you just hear me goes, me? dude, Todd. And he's like, Tom? And then they got into that impasse where he's like, ODD. And then the guy's like, ODD. And he's like, Todd, like Tom, but with ODD. And dude, it took everything in my power not to just whip the fucking cans of peace tea at the little plastic, veneer that they have between them and the wall, and be like, you know what? I'm out of here. Still a hissy fit.
Is it Speedway protocol to train their employees to threaten the customers with calling ICE?
No, not at all, dude. I would never. Oh my God, how dare you, Vincent, use this platform to take down my fucking Mecca? How dare you, bro? That's
hey, man,
one bad apple.
I got a Speedway card on my keychain, man.
That's one bad apple, bro. That's one bad apple. That is not.
I'm 3 ice mochas away from a free ice mocha. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I just learned the trick recently where you go in and it's the morning, so you get your hot coffee, but you fill it up to about 10%, And I don't drink cream in the coffee, never have.
Mm-hmm.
I started filling it up with the rest with that mocha, so you get like a little 1090 or 90%, 10%. And unfortunately, all the blue collar dudes shake their heads at me. They think it's disgusting. Because it's like, it just ruined that perfectly good coffee.
Well, they ain't got no heart.
Meanwhile, they drink Monster Energy at 8:30 in the morning. So who the fuck are you to judge me, asshole? You cracked that thing up while you were in line, bro. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and you're getting your slime all over everybody.
They're fucking working, man. They wake up, they hit a sidewalk slam right off the bat.
Yeah.
I did accidentally spit coffee all over. Oh my God, at the Speedway, mortifying. I was taking a sip, and then I was laughing about like being one of those dudes where I'm like holy shit, because like everyone's staring at me in line, no mask, drinking coffee. And they were like staring at me like, how could you do this to me? And I kind of like, I went like like that, and like I accidentally coughed like a whole full sip of coffee all over like the window and all over like the stock of water bottles that they haven't put away yet. Bro, when I tell you that I was the color of a beet, you know what I mean? Like walking out of that line.
At this day and age, you kind of committed an act of terror.
Yeah.
That was domestic terrorism. No mask, spitting up coffee on the water, onto a human necessity.
Do y'all have those fucking windows in front of your cashiers to like glass panels?
Bro, I accidentally reached around one of those at the dollar store today to buy something.
I would have loved it. She smacked your hand.
Oh, she was mortified, dude. And I couldn't figure it out. And I looked over and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be fine.
Yep.
Just like being like playful about it, and she was just like terrified, dude. And I was like,
you know how great it would be to sneeze and just watch all of your snot run down that fucking thing? Just like, fuck it, dude. I that's the reason I came home early. Just like maybe like an hour ago, I was out riding my bike, and this guy pulls over next to me at a stoplight. He's like, yo, and he started talking to me about my bike. And he's like, you should join our Facebook group. We go for rides all the time. It's like moped group or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he shook my hand, and I shook his hand. And then I was like, oh, fuck.
Are you not supposed to do that?
No shaking hands, dude.
That's over, bro.
Shaking hands has been over, bro.
Which is wild, because the last hand I shook was my ex-girlfriend's boyfriend. That it was a guy that she left me for to go travel South America. I'd never met him before. After 6 years, I've never met this guy. And then he like showed up to my work, and I didn't know what to do, and we shook hands, and I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
And I used an entire bottle of hand sanitizer in my car trying to get clean.
I didn't fucking have any, so I biked home to wash my hands. I was already down. I was in Center City in the park, and I had to fucking come all the way back to the other side of the city to wash my fucking hands. I should have just like asked people at the park, but I didn't want to walk up to them. I didn't have a mask either.
Or just doing like Flamin' Hot Cheeto style where you wipe it on the concrete. You know what I mean? Get that little extra layer off.
Yeah, I don't know if that's how germs work.
That'll get COVID right off. Just wipe it on the jeans.
Well, first off, if you believe in it so badly, then you would know that it only lives in the air and not on surfaces. So there's that, y'all. But two, I've eaten directly out of the bag from going grocery shopping, an hour and a half inside of these contaminated zones. And I open up my Zapp's chips and I just start
You better be careful,
Smash-
bro.
Smashing them, and so good.
Yeah,
So far,
yeah.
so
You
good,
better
bro.
be
so
careful,
far, so good,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
So far, so good, bro.
My new roommate's way more strict, and we got to start washing and not hanging out and stuff again. So.
Damn, is this really
how it
what's going
goes.
down right now?
Dude, they just banned any gathering over 50 people until March 2021 here. So there's no gigs, no events, no sports, no nothing.
March?
That's gonna be nationwide.
March of next year.
Bro, nobody gave the memo over at the Speedway.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
It's Trump's world over at the Speedway, man. Like you don't gotta worry about none of this liberal law bullshit.
Did you all watch?
Don't pay no mind.
Did y'all watch the all gas no brakes Michigan video that just came out?
No, my
No,
girlfriend was
that?
trying to show me it.
It's incredible.
When we woke up
incredible.
like yesterday morning.
It's so good, and it like really put into perspective what northern Michigan beaches are like right now. That shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, that was in it was in Marquette, I think. Marquette, Michigan. That's up in the UP.
Yeah. Some guy had the Upper Peninsula tattooed on his chest. And he was talking about how great it was and how like it was freedom.
Holy shit. Whoa, 4th of July, is this the one?
Yeah. He just got a show on, well, rumored that Tim Heidecker got him a show on Adult Swim. But we'll see
Oh
what
man.
happens.
And you know what, Tim Heidecker, anything to fucking prove you're with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck Tim Heidecker.
The youth, dude. Yeah, amen, dude. Amen. You know what, man? You can hang around fucking young funny man, and you ain't ever gonna be a young funny man. You know what I'm saying, dude? You ain't
No.
ever gonna be a young funny man, bro.
He's from Philly. Well, he's actually from like my hometown area and then moved to Philly. And
Tim
then
Heidecker?
yeah,
Yeah,
people
they're
always,
both from Philly.
Yeah, people always say that he's like the coolest thing to come from here, and it's like, no. Hall and Oates, dude, any day. Hall and Oates, by far the best.
Adam and his
graduate.
package
Yo.
and Ink and Dagger.
W.
Ink and Dagger. is
Well,
sick,
Eric
man.
Wareheim fucking played in Ink
Yeah,
and Dagger.
oh,
That's
yeah.
right. He's a bass player, right?
That's
Yeah, I don't
that's the
li-
coolest
fuck
thing.
it.
That's the coolest thing he's ever done.
He was pretty funny in Bad Cops or Wrong Cops. Wrong Cops? Is that what
Never
it was?
seen it.
No, never even
Oh
heard
man,
of it.
that's a good one. It's the dude who made Rubber. He made a comedy about. Oh fuck it, you never seen it, dude? Marilyn Manson in
Flubber?
his age now plays what?
Did you
Marilyn
say he
Manson in
made
his
Flubber?
age now plays Rubber.
Oh,
Marilyn Manson is a 45-year-old man plays a 14-year-old boy, bro.
Amazing.
So
I think I saw the trailer for that.
Oh, dude, please, by all means, you
Yeah.
gotta check it out.
It's so hard
It's
for me
like-
to watch movies. I like don't care unless there's a girl in my house. I fucking hate watching movies alone. I don't know why. I just
I'm
Damn,
only
really?
into Pete Davidson movies now.
don't.
Oof.
That's it.
Sorry, buddy.
There's so many movies on my list. I have like a tab of IMDb pages that I want to watch, and there's like over 150, and I just don't do them. I'm trying to watch Loser. You ever seen that?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I've never
dude.
seen it.
Teenage
Dude, I fucking
Dirtbag.
I
The
love
movie.
American Pie, and I've never seen Loser.
Oh, you'll
Oh.
love Loser, dude.
It's
Yeah,
so
I know
funny.
that one.
It's
Just
like
haven't done it.
it don't hold up. I'll say that, but I mean, you might like it for different reasons now because you get to just tear Jason Biggs to shreds, dude. Tear him to
That's
shreds.
so wild you said that because like yesterday I was watching the fucking music video to Teenage Dirtbag by Weedus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that full thing in years, but fucking, you know, when they show clips from the movie, you know, it was like I was coming nostalgia.
Wait a minute. We just had like a 30-second to like 2-minute spot about Loser last week. This sounds so familiar. I'm having deja vu. We were
I'm
talking
having
about-
deja vu, but I think it's just because I watched the music video yesterday.
Maybe we did, but I still
Wait.
haven't seen it. I
Oh,
want to fucking.
word?
I gotta watch it because fucking. It's like the spiritual successor to American Pie, right?
No.
It's nowhere near as good.
It just has the same dude.
You think it's not as good? It's the same girl too, right? The blonde girl.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
it's
no.
not as raunchy.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, nowhere near as funny either. It's like some like fucking loser that like, you know, is like one of those like, I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna one day I'm gonna help her. And then he like made the movie about it, but like it just comes off as like this dude's like, what? What do you mean you want to have sex with this insanely successful professor who's going to take you across the country and like, you know, he's going to let you follow your dreams with all these avenues. I'm taking care of these sick cats. What about me? Where's my piece of the pie? You know, and it's just like, It's
I want to watch Grandma's Boy again. Need to watch.
I
that.
watched that recently, dude. It holds up.
Yeah, I bet it fucking holds up. That movie rocks.
yeah, damn, dude. Nick Swartzen. I wonder what he's up to.
Fuck.
He was a king.
Not being funny in 2020.
He was a king and
doing gay
0%
voice,
chance.
doing gay
Yeah.
voice live on stage somewhere, making TikTok videos.
Starring in fucking Rob Schneider's 15th Netflix only movies.
Damn. Did I ever tell you, Cody, when I met Rob Schneider? At
No.
Disney on Ice. Oh, at Mickey Mouse on Chuck E. Cheese. Holy shit. At Chuck E. Cheese on Ice. I was like, I was standing, okay, so like, I was doing the snow cones, and so like, I had to like stand back, you know, and wait for like, for the what's it called? When they do the 15-minute
Intermission.
intermission. There we go.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for. For some reason, I want to say emission. I don't know. But so I was waiting for the 15-minute intermission. I'm standing there, and he's like in line buying stuff. I look over, and he's got this like very nice like corduroy jacket on, and you know you can't mistake Rob Schneider for Rob Schneider. I was, oh, holy shit, you're, and he's like, yeah.
That's all he said.
I'm like, whoa!
Did you get
Oh
a
my
photo?
God,
No, we go. No,
Mr.
guys.
Mr. Schneider, big
Yeah.
fan. Bruce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah, I feel like I could identify with black males because of growing up with Eddie Griffin on television. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like that was a delusion of mine for many years, many years. I'm like, man, we're kind of like the same guy, huh?
Yeah, Rob Schneider had a tear for a little bit. You know, he had his moment.
yeah, he definitely had his moment in the sun.
Yeah. And now he's a Netflix guy, and that's a bad sign usually.
Yeah. Once you go down that route, it's hard to come back from it.
Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
fucking, he's in that route right now.
Yeah, and those movies are dog shit.
But
You
you
ever
know,
seen
that?
The Cobbler? You see The Cobbler?
no,
No.
I haven't watched an Adam
Bro.
Sandler movie. I don't
The
even know.
Cobbler? That's a fucking movie, dude. So the whole premise is he's a shoe cobbler in, I think, New York City, and his dad dies, and he goes to repair this woman's shoes, and the machine breaks. So he
Mhm.
goes into the basement and gets out his dad's, like, maybe it's his grandfather, old machine, and he uses it, but then he realizes that it's pretty much like Mike. So
Oh, I love that movie.
when he uses this machine, he can put on the shoes and become the person. And
Huh.
at one point, Method Man is the only black character, and he comes in and gives him his
Good one to
shoes,
have.
and Adam Sandler becomes black and commits crime.
What?
Wait,
What?
Adam Sandler does blackface, or he
No,
becomes a
he
black
just-
guy?
He becomes a black guy.
He becomes
and-
Method Man.
Yeah, and commits crime as a black guy. And he also becomes a woman at one point. And yeah, it's a fucking banger, dude.
You know what, man? If I was on the other side of this coin, and I don't have a dog in this race, obviously, you know, Italian isn't the same thing as growing up as a young man, of the young black male in America. I understand that, guys. You don't have to keep telling me. But I kind of see something with this whole Ice Cube mentality, with this Nick Cannon mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. Oh,
I
boy.
mean,
my friend
maybe.
Joey, he's an Italian American hotep.
mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that, like, you know, if I had my shoes in the other, or my feet in the other shoes, I would kind of think that, like, it might be more than coincidence that every single role written for successful black males either ends with them in a dress or being chased down the fucking line. You know what I mean? Chased down Hollywood, being called crazy by every single news production. What agency? I mean, you got TMZ also, so I guess that doesn't really count as news. But you know what I'm saying? I mean,
News.
like, look, dude, I'm just saying. You're like, it seems like they're creating archetypes and then fitting them into it, and then if you're not ready to play ball, they send you to Africa and call you fucking crazy, like they did to Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. That
I
did happen to
mean,
Dave Chappelle.
And Martin Lawrence.
Oh, dude.
My-
And Dave
Martin Lawrence-
Chappelle,
Dude.
didn't he voluntarily go to Africa?
No,
Well, yeah.
I'm not saying force him to Africa as in, like, you know, by gun or anything, but like he was so sick of this shit, you know, being like asked to soft shoe and wear dresses and put on lipstick and shit like that. And they're like, you know, be really
Mhm.
funny. You're the funniest man in America, Dave. You know how you could be even funnier? You should dress like a woman. And it's just like, well, I'm not really down with that. And they're like, I knew it. Dave Chappelle was homophobic all along, transphobic or whatever.
Hollywood was
You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
groom Dave Chappelle, is what you're telling me.
I'm saying that, like, I don't know who's in charge of it. I don't know who's writing these roles, but a successful black man in Hollywood at some point has to make the decision of putting on the dress, it seems. And that's
Sure.
kind of like, I don't know. It seems kind of fucked up, right? You know what I mean? Like Nick Cannon, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nick Cannon's
I don't
having a
know.
rough week.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Like, maybe Nick Cannon was asked to put on the dress, and he's just like,
I'm not gonna be on Nick Cannon's side in this fight, but he's had a week.
I'm not picking any sides. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, before you condemn, you got to look at two sides of the coin. You know what I mean? You got to look at two sides of the coin here. It would be kind of taxing.
It would be cool if your jersey said Nation of Islam on it.
Well, you know,
Right now.
it would be a lot cooler, I'm sure. But
It would.
it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. How could you
Purple trim instead of fucking green. You'd look fresh.
you?
NOI. It'd be amazing.
Hello.
love that.
I'm ready to jump in, boys. I'm ready to jump in. God damn.
You know what I've been fucking reading about is like you ever read like millennials and like Zoomers and they talk on the internet as if like they'll like bitch about their lives and be like, you know, I'm just, you know, we're having like such a hard life. We lived through 9/11, like a recession, an endless war in the Middle East, or like, you know, the Trump presidency. And they like kind of, and then they're like, oh, and now a pandemic. And they try to like, you know, portray their lives as if it's been some fucking like trivial, hard journey.
Mhm.
And it's like drives me fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Like, especially with these Portland people, that shit is going on in Portland. Like, I mean, it's fucking awful. I mean, it's like Gestapo, like secret police shit going on. But like, the people who are like complaining about it on Twitter act like they're living in like the fucking Arab Spring or something.
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking not, dude. You're not. Like you didn't live through a fucking endless war. You weren't like children being gunned down in the fucking street.
Yeah,
you
they
lived
act-
here.
They
and
act
watched
like
that.
they're growing up in a war-torn Syria right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
like Buffalo Springfield playing in the background as they're on the other end of that fucking,
Yeah.
that rifle shot from Lord of War, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
When,
this, like
When Barack Obama sent all the drones to that Syrian wedding and killed everybody, there was no Syrian lady like taking off her clothes and showing her pussy to the drones.
Yep. And it's like,
maybe
dude,
she should've.
yeah, sorry the glass window on your Whole Foods that you shop at is boarded up, but like nothing is fucking different. Like you're not going through some endless war. It's like you grew up on watching a war on TV where they like chopper gunnered children, but you weren't there.
Mhm.
You know, your uncle,
true.
who was probably a piece of shit to begin with, was, but who
Mhm.
cares? You know, it's like I fucking
Well,
it drives
A
me
lot
nuts.
of them have PTSD from finding out that David Bowie was like a pedophile.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's like, bitch, you grew up with Minecraft in your pocket. You can't complain to me. You can't
Yeah,
complain to me, dude. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Grandpa
It's fucking
Joe
nuts.
fucking dirt kicked in his eye to get a cup of coffee once a week. He was allowed one cup of coffee a week to keep him going on the workforce.
Yep. Dude,
My cousin's got a fucking iPad at dinner. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
I'll never forget. You know, you ever have like a conversation where you'll remember for the rest of your life because of either how stupid it was or that it was like life changing or something.
Mhm.
But I like the stupid ones that I remember forever.
Sure.
And honestly, I have a lot of qualms with my ex, but if there's one thing that I will never forget, I'll go to my deathbed with it, is we got in a fucking huge argument because they thought that the current generation, like our generation, has the hardest life out of any previous.
Oh, my
I wanted to
God.
put a
Sit
gun in my
down.
mouth and blow my fucking brains out. It was a pretty heated argument. And I was like, dude, World War II and Vietnam? What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay,
and-
okay, World War II and Vietnam. But what about when Bernie dropped out of the race, huh?
Dude, it was crazy. It was like, oh, well, we live in like an economic struggle and like pretty much listed like 9/11 and shit. And I was like, dude, like, who fucking cares? And it was like said out loud to me that the AIDS crisis was worse than the Vietnam War. And I was like, I strongly disagree on that one. and they were like, oh, well, you know, AIDS crisis was like gaslighting the public and it was generational trauma. And I was like, dude, they were lighting children on fire in bunkers.
Right.
That's generational trauma.
Yeah.
And we
There's a
ruined
reason.
countries.
There's a reason it's Rising Storm 2 Vietnam and not Rising Storm 2 the AIDS crisis.
Holy fuck. Holy shit.
Would be a fun game though. Just having like anonymous gay sex behind fucking porno stores. The
Holy
first
fuck.
person shooter.
Dude, I was just watching a thing where I think it was Crazy Bone. It was Crazy and Busy Bone, or Busy Bone and Lazy Bone, and they were talking about the time that Suge Knight injected Easy with the AIDS virus, and damn,
He
bro,
admitted it.
It checks out, dude.
He admitted it on like fucking the Jay Leno show. He was on like one of the Tonight shows, and he straight up like hinted that he fucking.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's like, hey, this is like, what do you think of the baby? And he's like, maybe you should come over and like talk to me about being a future sign on death row, or you know what I'm saying?
What
And
the
it's like,
fuck?
holy shit, yeah. And he did the wink and the nod with the syringe shit.
Yeah, he did the whole little syringe motion with his hands.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
winked at the camera.
What a
Like, we know. Yeah, they said what Crazy Bone said that between, and I know his word might not be the most credible with a name like Crazy Bone, but listen up, shooters. He said that Easy went to New York in December to record. In January, he was diagnosed. By March, he was dead. And it's just like, but in February, he looked like he had full blown AIDS. And like, they're talking about how, like, they've been around people that have had full blown for years. And he's like, it does not move that fast. And so they were just like, yeah, on YouTube with, what's that guy's name? The Real Hip Hop. Real Hip Hop. And they were like, that, what I'm talking about? The guy, the like.
Tim Westwood?
No, oh shit. No. I might be mixing them up. It's like, it's got his name starts with an R. He was interviewing like Lil Debbie one time about like the time that she said the N-word when she was like doubling down. And
Vlad TV.
Yes, Vlad TV, exactly, bro. See, you know what I'm talking about. Talking about. Damn, poor Lil Debbie. Hot water. Hot water, dude, being on record.
He's lucky it was
records.
not 2017 or onward.
Damn, dude. Maybe
I like Lil Debbie. She should be able to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her, so she should be able to do it.
I think she's a pretty good rapper, her and Krayshawn.
Yeah.
I like
Krayshawn
V
was
Nasty,
iconic.
dude.
Yeah, V Nasty is a disgusting person, though. Truthfully.
That
V Nasty is really
Gucci
like-
song, man, that
Oh,
song
yeah,
is
dude.
good as fuck.
Bro, 2 Cups by Lil Debbie get me going, dude.
No,
I
that's
could
a-
hear it. Oh, dude, that got the
It's-
bounce.
That shit like preceded so much of what we hear now, and it's like they don't get shit for credit.
No.
my
Krayshawn
God, you're
definitely
right,
bro.
deserves credit.
And you know what? That was like a white woman's revolution. But then they threw all that shit away.
Yeah, Krayshawn
Holy
was fucking
shit.
awesome. She was cool.
Gucci is a banger. That's one of the hottest hooks in the history of hip hop.
Fendi Prada. Bro, yo, you're absolutely right, dude. That is
Basic
the
bitches wear
fucking-
that shit, so I don't even bother. That shit is cool.
Dude, there's no Lil Pump without Krayshawn.
That's true, dude.
For sure.
You could
No
argue
Lil
there'd be no
Peep.
offset. There'd be no offset without Krayshawn, dude.
They saw
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Krayshawn had kind of like a hipster goth look, and that inspired like fucking all these like white kids to look back at the fashion of Korn and Limp Bizkit and kind of redo that.
Yeah. It sucks because like with an artist like Krayshawn, if she released now, she would be totally fine and would have a relevant career that lasts longer because of streaming platform. Like she would have made money and shit. But she preceded like Spotify and Apple Music and shit. So she just like her debut album fucking bombed because no one wants to actually spend money on it.
Yeah, no one was
Like,
buying
no.
shit.
Yeah, but like now you don't need to do that. So she would have been fine now.
The plays
kinda
on
got washed away.
MySpace, her plays on the MySpace player were
Yeah,
fucking in the
insane.
multi millions.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you like become a successful artist just from Spotify plays?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
absolutely. Because they count towards record sales now.
What?
But you have to get something
I didn't know
like
that.
you have to get like 100,000 plays before you start seeing anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean I've made a little bit of money from Spotify, but not a ton.
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say I've probably made off 10,000 plays probably $70. So I mean it's
That's not bad.
It's not great, but it's not awful.
That's like 3 meals at TGI Friday. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Dude, if you
But-
can triangulate the what is it, the satellite to wind up in Mr. Big's limousine while he's driving through Philadelphia, he could just turn around, you know what I mean, and be like, Frank Sharp Records, Kody, let's go, Blueprint
Yeah.
on the map, baby, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. Billboard changed their shit, and like now you don't have to sell physical copies. If you do, they still count. But if you stream, I think you get one album sale per 1,000 streams.
Have you ever thought about contacting Rick Rubin to tell him about like the money you've made on Spotify and your plays?
Yeah,
You
I'd
might
love
be
to.
impressed. You might be
Yeah,
impressed with something like that.
yeah.
You think
Rick Rubin fucking rules.
Is he
you think
okay?
he said the N-word?
Rick
Yes.
Rubin?
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
he said the N-word when he was working on the Blueprint?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Sick.
They lit
I
him
feel
though.
like-
He has a pass.
Yeah.
Oh,
If there's anyone in this world that has that, it's him. He started
Mhm.
Def Jam, dude. Like
damn.
that's
Started
like one of the
Def
biggest
Jam.
fucking labels ever.
He fucking produced the self-titled Slipknot album. He fucking produced like Korn self-titled.
He did
album.
Toxicity.
The man's a legend.
Whoa, he did
He-
Toxicity?
Yeah.
He did Slayer. He did Anthrax. He did like classic hip hop records. He's done Kanye Yeezus record. He did.
If it's timeless, Rick
Jay-Z.
Rubin has his fucking fingerprints all over it.
Yeah.
And he has a
All the Beastie Boys
he
shit.
has a reserved seat at the Staples Center for WWE shows. He has his own seat.
That's
He loves
awesome.
There
wrestling?
for him. Yeah, he loves wrestling.
I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
He actually financed the money to Jim Cornette to put on Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Holy
Rick
shit.
Rubin did.
He was the money mark. Yeah.
No
That's
way.
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
Google it. 100% true.
Holy shit, that's sick, dude. And he produced Johnny Cash's America.
Yeah,
Was it American?
Rick Rubin,
America?
for all intents and purposes, should be one of our heroes.
Yeah.
New metal, rap, wrestling. He's got his hand in the fucking honey jar of all three of our favorite fucking things.
And honestly, he like curated a lot of what allowed us to get into hip hop is like Beastie Boys, Eminem, things like that.
Limp
That
Limp.
make us crackers allowed to get in. You know?
Yeah, you know, I don't
He
feel a lot of
opened the
backlash as
door.
being a white hip hop fan.
He opened the door for us to enter black culture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's like,
he
come on
walked
in,
so
boys.
we could run. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
He walks away. Bless your heart, Cody.
and now he's like some spiritual fucking like like a mogul or something in LA, and he just like talks to rappers and talks about spirituality and how peaceful he is.
while he's having sex.
Yeah.
I hope he's never been on the plane, dude.
Lil
yeah,
Pump
no,
and
no.
Lil
Oh, God.
Pump and Lil Xan and the Suicide Boys, they all like come over and listen to him, do a talk on how to make money in hip hop while he's like fucking a girl in missionary position.
I
you're
like to
telling
believe
me-
he doesn't have sex.
Yeah, he's past that, dude.
I feel like
way
he's
past that.
post sex.
You think so?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want him to be because like it just feels like beneath him.
Yeah.
It's just like you're fucking Rick Rubin. It's like, nah. Women, nah.
Yeah, he can get a lot more work done if he just retains his semen inside of his body instead of
Yeah.
wasting it.
He's levitating while meditating in his garden.
I just want my beats.
Yeah.
Give me my beats. I've seen a picture right here. This poor bastard, Rick Rubin. Here he is next to Jay-Z, having the time of his life. Jay-Z wearing a Louis Vuitton bucket hat, mind you. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And they look like they're having the time of their life. And then there's the next picture, and it's him and Anthony Kiedis from Red Hot Chili Peppers. And the face that Rick Rubin's making looks like he's babysitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, this guy is not.
Yeah, this
stopped.
fucking idiot's on
Not
heroin, and I just want to finish his record.
Yo,
I just want to get paid.
Oh man, this poor bastard.
Yeah.
Damn, Rick Rubin fucking rules, dude. I love his look.
His
too. If I could
discography
grow a
is
beard.
nuts. Yeah,
Yeah, he
get a
looks
beard and a
amazing.
white T-shirt, dude.
Oh man,
That's the dream.
and the Dickies, dude. Dickies with the white T-shirt. Oh, dude. Oh, West Side Gun said the other day. He said, what did he say? He said the Louis V lumberjack, and he mentioned it a couple of times about the red and black. And I'm like, dude, if he's wearing Louis Vuitton fucking like Dickies like overcoats and shit like that, that is the sickest fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
man, that's that beautiful Meyer fucking dress. You know what I mean? That Meyer garb, dude. Like some Prada overalls. You know what I mean? I'd pop in. You know, workwear.
Yep.
You know,
Once I
you
get
would
my
you would look
stimulus
great
check.
in some. You would look great in some Prada overalls.
You think so, buddy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
red velvet.
Oh, that's a shiny dude. That's a shiny look right there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, cleared out the closet over at Foreman Mills and just started dressing like a 55-year-old black man, like for like the past 7 years now.
I support it.
Insane amount of respect, dude. He gets so much respect like outside of the house. You know what I mean? Like front, like you can see it, dude. You can see it in their eyes. Like, you know, they walk by and like, you know, probably like a couple 60-year-old fellas, you know, across the street, just like, oh damn, you know what I mean? Like, is that the Virgin Mary in a stained glass tank top? You know what I mean? Like a stained glass mesh tank top. Like, goddamn. Good luck.
Amazing.
Good luck, Sean.
I want to go to Foreman Mills. I've never been.
Oh baby, it's the Holy Land. You'll love
Yeah,
it.
you when you drive by one, you see a lot of guys walking out with like all over print $100 bill T-shirts and shit.
Yeah.
It's cool stuff.
Oh yeah, they've got like knockoff Bape hoodies and shit like that, or like the smiles going the other way.
Yep.
Shit, I should buy a Bape hoodie.
You know what I bought the other day, and I guess I can say now. It's shipped finally. I bought one of the Epstein Sam Hyde shirts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh.
What'd you
I
pay
did.
for it?
Not
a deal?
too much. Yeah.
Less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I
not paying.
saw him go for like 400.
I saw that, dude. There's a camo one going for 400 on eBay. That shit was crazy.
The real tree camo.
Yeah,
that one's
that's-
nasty, dude. I just
I
got
was-
the black one.
I really think that if I get the compound going, I just got to get into bootlegging T-shirts because that's a fucking market, dude.
Oh yeah, people fucking go nuts for reproductions. I follow like some accounts that like all they do is like reproductions
bootlegs.
of
Yeah.
old wrestling shirts.
You just make so much money, and it's not that hard. I gotta
movies.
fucking get into that. Yeah, dude. Old movies, old cultural
Mhm.
things, like
Yep.
rebranding the '90s is like in right now.
Joe Camel T-shirts.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can't get 'em no
Marlboro
more.
T-shirts and shit. Yeah.
Dude, the same
That's
dude
big
that I
money.
bought that Dumb and Dumber long sleeve off of, they were doing like a double, like a pass, like a Pauly Shore pass or something like that, where it was like you could get like this Encino Man T-shirt, and you also get a son-in-law T-shirt for $75 shipped, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
that's so easy.
Yeah.
That's so easy.
I just remembered like begging my mom to smoke more cigarettes so I could have the camel points.
Yeah.
I was like crying that she wasn't smoking enough because I wanted like the fucking Camel cigarettes bomber jacket.
Oh,
I wonder how much
baby.
a Camel cigarette jacket costs on eBay. It's got to be a lot of money.
I
but I'd
got
love to
I got a
have one.
windbreaker. I got a Joe Camel windbreaker. Fucking
Man.
beautiful.
Damn.
I got a Marlboro Red sleeping bag that I got from a family friend, and yeah, nobody in the family was too keen on like, you know, the me smoking cigarettes to unlock it, so they're just like, well, yeah, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, okay, well, that works.
Really saving
Hey.
your lungs.
It was also pretty funny to think of like a 7-year-old boy going to like a sleepover with the Marlboro Red sleeping bag.
What's up,
guys?
What,
It's just like, oh, it's weird that we didn't get to meet your parents. And it's like, yeah, they usually just drop me off in front of the house or wherever I'm staying. No big deal. I'll be here for the next 3 days till they come and pick me up.
Yep. They drop you off on the corner.
I had a paper route when I was in 5th grade, and my grandpa gave me a Crown Royal bag to walk around and collect the money in.
That's amazing.
Damn. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Cut to nowadays where, like, if I had a kid, dude, they wouldn't even be allowed to leave the house. That's before the COVID. You know what I mean? Like, I'd hear
Yeah.
things about things like Jobby Nooner. I'd be like, absolutely fucking not, dude. You're not going to get picked up and, you know, sold for sex.
Jobby
Yeah.
Nooner is a fucking problem.
No, I'm telling you, man. That is like, you were talking about how, like, you know, they refer to like the pedophiles are like, oh, this is the nectar. You know what I mean? The nectar
yeah.
of
I
job.
hate that.
I
And it's like,
heard a father fucking freak out about his 14-year-old daughter trying to go to Jobby Nooner.
Yeah, as he should. Dude.
The fear and panic in his voice as he was buying like 3 tall boys a Bud Light at the gas station.
I hate that.
Well, as he fucking should, dude. You turn around and Sarah's gone. Oh my God, your heart sinks to the bottom of your fucking chest, dude.
No one has good intentions if they own a boat.
No one's asking for IDs. No one's asking for IDs on those boats.
Dude, the Jeffrey Epstein thing that I linked or that you linked, insane, man.
Yeah, there's some like for real like John Wick shit going on right now.
Yeah. Did you read it, Joey?
It's in the group.
Yeah, like first the banker gets hung, and then the judge who accepted the case for the money laundering in the bank, like her fucking son and her husband gets shot in the chest midday by someone posing to be a FedEx worker. And then that person goes home and kills himself too.
Oh, there's development on the shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like today at 1:00, he was found with a gunshot to the head.
What the fuck? You know, the only way to kill yourself is to shoot yourself in the back of the head staring at the wall. Yeah. Like that's the only way.
It's crazy, dude. I like we're legit just seeing this like thing happen in real time, and it's not hidden. And it's just
it's very out in the open,
and nobody fucking says anything. And then when
no one cares,
and come through, and they're like, "Hey, you know what? There's an entire ring of higher ups that are that have created this subsection of Hollywood and for the upper elites to get their dick sucked by children." And they're like, wow, look at these anti-Semitic pieces of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, no, dude, wake up, man. Wake up. It's not. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, I understand that, like, certain people that are anti-Semitic will use the industry or the entertainment industry as a code word. But, like, across the fucking board, dude, like anyone in entertainment, you know what I mean? Like, the higher up has either been involved or has been like, what? And then you're made to look crazy when you talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like
it's crazy. The fucking the like where the cultural norm like morals sit right now on certain topics is so fucking beyond me. Like they just don't care. They don't care. No. Like and like the people that do care, they get written off as like, yeah, you're just like a wingnut. Who cares? Yep. You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like these people are being executed. And we're just watching it.
Showing your pussy to the secret police, the Gestapo.
Some admirable trait.
Yeah, much more important culturally than fucking the biggest pedophile ring ever proven to exist. Fucking collapsing in front of us and them cleaning up all of the evidence in front of us. And I don't know what the fuck is really going on, but Hillary Clinton's pussy stinks. That is a stinky pussy right now.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, and it's fucking crazy that they're gonna turn the narrative around too, because you're like, yeah, man, isn't it weird that like, oh, I don't know, the same people that were on this ship, on this airplane that was only going to like a private island for one reason and one reason only, and there's all these names on, and then it's just like, oh, so you're saying that matters more than Black Lives Matter? And it's like,
it's like, no, I'm not. But
what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's crazy. I was like talking
mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and he's like, dude, Tekashi 6ix9ine like ratted out a bunch of people and has gotten charges that like border on pedophilia because of fucking he like had underage girls in his videos and shit.
Yeah, they were like naked giving them lap dances or something.
Yeah. And dude, for a fact, I would bet all the money in the world if there was a way to like sizably find out the facts about it. But like, I think that the public hates Kanye West way more than they'll ever hate Tekashi 6ix9ine. And it's like, it's fucking insane. Like the guy is like just doing whatever, like there's reasons to hate Kanye West right now. But like, still, the guy didn't fucking do, like, he's not a fucking rapist and he's not a fucking murderer and he didn't snitch out all these people, nor is he a pedophile. And like people are he's black and they want to fucking target him is really what it is.
If he really want to say slavery is a choice, like I am more okay with him saying that than I am fucking children being trafficked and fucked. That's a much bigger problem to me.
Yeah, dude.
An out-of-touch billionaire is fucking a little bit delusional in his head, breaking fucking news.
Yeah, the same one who made the college dropout, mind you. So, you know what I'm saying? kind of gets a grain of salt with everything he says. In my
Someone
opinion.
tried to shit on me yesterday in a group chat. They were like, "Yeah, you're like fantasizing about a media like mogul or a media pariah," and I was like, "Yeah, well, if my media pariah made diamonds from Sierra Leone, I'm totally all right. With it. that song's fucking incredible. How about has yours made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? Because I don't think so.
I don't fucking think so. Huh?
Yeah, dude. And you know what? While we're on the subject, y'all see that poem yet from like a couple years back where the girl's like, "Why Kanye? Why?" Talking about, I think it was because
About
he was like hanging
the
out with Donald
slavery.
Trump.
Oh, that one.
Maybe it was a slavery comment. I thought it was because he was with Donald. I didn't
Oh, it
see
could be
but
both.
Yeah, that was a
She's
They were
like-
close.
period.
Yeah.
she was like going off about like how like oh, and now they have you wrapped up in the chains that you once denounced, and it's like, have you ever heard early Kanye West? The entire thing is like, yeah, I'm self-conscious, but damn, it's fucking sweet being rich. Just like they've sold you your soul for material possessions, Kanye, and it's like he never at one point did he deny that that's not what he was looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, not at one point. But I guess I didn't understand the full context. I didn't know about that slavery stuff that he was talking about. I thought,
Yeah.
see, my head's pretty deep.
I mean,
in things.
Nobody has
So-
said the word no to Kanye in years. He has nobody around him who's ever told him, "Nah, man, I don't think you're right," or just plain the word no. So
Yeah.
of course he's gonna go out in public and say some fucked up shit.
Imagine having a billionaire wife, and I don't want to be one of those people who like targets Kim Kardashian or whatever, but like imagine like you're just like mentally ill, obviously in a manic fucking episode right now, undeniably so, I think. And like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna run for president, and instead of her being like, yeah, maybe that's a bad idea, and instead she posted it on the internet for him in front of like I don't know, 100 million fucking followers or whatever she has, which is like the size of like a considerably large country. And
Yeah.
like, it's like it's a
Their
lot.
audience is huge for
Yeah,
just those two people.
She was like tweeting out flags and like support like hashtags and shit. It's like, what are you doing? Like you're enabling this guy who's like suffering, right?
I
now.
don't care. I'm gonna vote for Kanye because he
Yeah.
makes like white liberal women so upset.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said earlier, dude, it's gonna be awesome when he pulls 1% of the vote if he actually ends up running, and then all of these liberals show their true colors by being like, "Fuck this guy! Like he's stealing the black votes," and then they all slip up.
fucking
Consciously.
Yeah.
They all slip up. And, yep.
Yeah, as Joe Biden said, if you don't
Nancy
vote for me-
Pelosi just calls him the N-word,
Yep.
Mhm.
The problem with Kanye is like he's maybe the worst public speaker of all time. And like he doesn't ever like think about his thoughts, but if you listen to an hour of his thoughts, you're like, oh yeah, like I kind of get it. But he's literally the worst person to ever be famous because anything he says is going to get clipped. And like even the TMZ slavery thing, it's like consistent with the things that he's been saying throughout his career, but when you say that sentence the way you do without allowing it to like be prefaced by anything, you look like a fucking idiot. Like what are you doing, dude? Like,
context and nuance don't really exist in
no, not at all.
society
And
anymore.
yeah, and it's like totally killing his career, and it's like fucking brutal to watch.
No,
It would be
yeah,
kind of cool to see Donald Trump and Kanye West going head to head, though, and like
yeah, it'd be amazing.
battle of the minds, and then just like Kanye wins, and then he's just like in the same exact situation that Trump was in, where like everything that everything that he said is under the microscope. You know what I mean? Like looking for a letter out of place type of shit, and then but it's like, oh no, it's all there, dude. The blueprint's there. You know what I mean? If you're looking for something to be upset about, there's way more to be upset about that he said or done than what he's getting in trouble for. You know what I'm saying?
I think I could convince like my grandma to vote by Kanye if I just showed her like a video of Kanye's Sunday service.
Yep. Yeah. Or like singing with his mom on the Oprah show or something. Like there's things that would win people over, but it's like,
Oh my god,
it's rough times, boy.
bro, he made a new workout plan. How can I not vote for him?
Exactly.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god,
Yeah.
I love Kanye West so goddamn much.
Yeah, dude.
I
But
can't
it's-
wait for President West, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
He sparked up some of the QAnon people yesterday because at the rally he held in South Carolina, someone asked him a question about George Soros. And like he started talking about George Soros and how he doesn't know him. and that he wants to like talk to these figures. But then like 10 seconds later, he started talking about demons in Hollywood. And people are like, he fucking knows that George Soros is like a demon and like all this shit. And like talking about how he's like some like possessed person who, is doing evil on earth or something.
Dude, I don't know, man. Catholicism is making so much more fucking sense to me now when you can see like hard lines in the sand of like, you know what I mean, a good person or a bad person. I think a bad person is someone who purposefully takes shit out of context, puts their own spin on it or narrative to throw it in, you know what I mean, to fit their opinion, and then just like is going around and like unabashedly just like reciting or regurgitating headlines. You know what I mean? Like in a day and age where like we're in a powder keg, as they say. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, man. To do that and kind of like, I don't know, risk burning down, your fellow man's, like, the other side of your fellow man's bridge over some shit for you to get clout on the internet. That's a bad person. That's who God was warning us about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I get a lot of flack from like dumb punks who like, because I shit on atheists all the time, and like I have religious views and like teeter on some form of Christianity.
Yeah.
And like I get flack for that all the time, and it's awesome. I love shitting on atheists. It's like one of my favorite things. Awesome.
Challenging atheism, they don't like that. They don't like that at all.
Dude, their fedora starts spinning at a rapid pace. You know what I mean? Like a little Moe and Curly style.
The headline people are the fucking worst, because when the time comes and when shit hits the fan, dude, 99% of journalists, bro, they're going to the wall.
Oh yeah,
fuck every single one of them.
Yeah,
they're
dude.
like the reason why fucking American culture is a shithole.
Yeah, every blue check mark fucking Twitter journalist.
Fuck
Boom.
you.
Boom to the camps.
I'm
You know what I'm
getting pretty good with the sniper and Rising Storm. I'm just saying, if they need somebody, I think I could do it, man. If I just like make some best of clips on my computer and send it over with my resume.
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, did you see that video where Dr. Drew made he called into that radio show or whatever, and he was like, the guy was talking, and he's like, "Oh, Dr. Drew, finally we can get some, sense in this situation. Finally someone with some smarts." And Dr. Drew's like, "I just want you to know that what you guys are doing out there is absolutely disgusting. You are taking a small percentage of what is actually happening, and you're spreading it to be like, the norm, like this whole thing of, the COVID panic and stuff like that."
Yeah.
He's like, it is absolutely irresponsible and lazy journalism. And it disgusts me. It upsets me to no end and he's going off about like, the numbers and what's going on. And the guy's like, okay, pal. So I guess, and he just like immediately flipped the fucking
I love
switch.
Dr.
Like,
Drew. I think he's a good dude.
he knows his shit, dude. He was straight up like, you guys are fucking disgusting for tearing people apart over this shit. And he's like, exactly. You have the same information coming into your, to your jurisdiction that I have. I know that you guys are fluffing these numbers, and basically just going in.
He got crucified after that.
Really?
Yeah, like right after that, it was like articles like Dr. Drew is a quack. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and now he's like a pariah, like fucking like Fauci. Like, you don't hear from these fucking people anymore. Like, when this all started, they were on the TV, on YouTube, in the major news headline, like every 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm. He said some shit, dude. He said some real shit.
Yeah. I got around to watching Midnight Gospel after you told me to, and I saw the episode with him in it. Was that you told me that? Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I watched the first 3 episodes. I don't think he was in.
That's the Adventure Time show, right?
It's Duncan Trussell, but it's like comedy.
Yeah, it's different.
Spiritual podcast.
It's fractal.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Midnight Gospel, the pod, not the animated one.
Well, they did. Yeah, it's on Netflix. I
Oh,
watched the first episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Did you like
I thought
it?
it was pretty good. Yeah. I thought it was cool.
It's sad, dude. It hurts.
Yeah.
It's not sad. It's heavy. It makes you
Yeah.
look in and go like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck."
I was thinking yesterday, I was like, should I do drugs again?
Oh man,
Just go off the deep end.
bro. Or I was telling this to Mama Shimana the other day because I was telling her about recently I ate some LSD, and then I may or may not have eaten raw chicken because I was too polite to mention that
Oh
I
yeah.
thought it was raw. And I was telling her about it, and I was like, "Damn!" And she's like, missed the whole tale that I told her, and she's like, that LSD is probably dangerous. And I'm like, yeah, maybe eventually.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it. It's like, yeah, actually, like she was saying that she wanted to try drugs, like hallucinogens. And I was like, well, first, maybe try like a little bit of meditation. I was talking about David Lynch was talking in his book, Catching the Big Fish. He meditates twice a day, 15 minutes each one. And he said, like, after years of that, it's gotten to the point where he can like almost control them. And you figure like, your brain produces DMT naturally. If you could control or turn on a hallucinogenic trip, you know what I mean? I feel like maybe a cleaner brain is the way to go, and just like look inward, you know what I mean? Look into that purple vast sea and reach the ideas out. That's what he says.
Yeah. Or you could just, do a ton of drugs.
Yeah, I just do a ton of drugs. Look, it worked for Pete Davidson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on SNL or whatever.
He's got his own great firefighter movie.
He fucked Ariana Grande.
He fucked Steve Buscemi. Fucked him.
I just say,
fire truck.
Dressed as a little Dalmatian. Little puppy play with
we call him Spocky.
Hey, Petey.
Does Pete Davidson talk about doing drugs? Is that a thing?
Huh?
Yeah, he's a weed man.
Yeah. A weed head.
Weed guys are so gay.
Amen, brother.
Norm Macdonald called him a faggot because he showed up to SNL rehearsal stoned.
Good.
Norm Macdonald tore into him.
Good.
Yeah, dude, that's your job, dude. That's your career. Come on, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was watching. Was it Christina P? Tom Segura's wife?
Yeah.
That she was talking about. I was on one of those shows, and they were talking about how like oh yeah, I'll get high beforehand. It makes me so much funnier, and it's like it doesn't. It absolutely does not do that. You are dumb and slow, and it looks like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you
miss some of the punch, and you don't have as much as timing and everything. It's like I don't know. Being high is fucking.
Most people that need drugs and booze to feel like they need it to perform, or they need it to be funny or whatever, it usually has the exact opposite effect that you think it does.
I love seeing a guitarist who's like, yeah, I need to get a few drinks in me before I play.
Yeah.
So you play noticeably shitty. Right?
That's like every Jeff Rosenstock show.
Yeah, I've played in bands with people like that, and it's just like, yeah, it's not better, right? I play with you at practice when you're sober, and it's fine.
Yeah, I skateboard with a young man on the regular. I won't say no names here, but I skateboard with a young man on the regular, and in the same situation where he's like, "Dog, I gotta hit the blunt before we go."
What the fuck,
man? I don't want to, I don't know a nice way to say this, but you were actually skateboarding before. And now you are sitting on the ground, paranoid of the police. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What are we doing?
Guys, we got to get out of here because I think the cops are coming. We got to get out of here.
Yeah,
my heart rate's going really quick, dude.
I need Joey. I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, can you take me home? That's usually how the session ends too. It's like, oh, can you take me home, dog? Can you take me home in a little bit?
Take me home, man. I'm freaking out, man.
Bro,
I've literally been that person so many times in my teenage years. So many fucking times. You need to take me to a hospital. That's why I don't smoke weed, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, dude. I can't do it either. I just have a horrific fucking panic attack every fucking time.
Yep.
I got a nice roll of the dice. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like this morning, I smoked. I rolled a joint before going out, and I gotta say it was really nice. Everything was flowing really nice. You know what I mean? Felt like a real connection from the inside, because skateboarding is all about balance, right? So if you're all in your head, you're all shaky. You can't keep the shoulders straight, right?
Yeah.
So you got to go inward to outward, right? But
Yeah.
So I smoked a little bit of grass. I was rolling around. I was like, this feels nice, I don't give a shit if people are looking, you know what I mean? Like the scopophobia ain't kicking in. But then there's other times where I'll smoke weed and just sit in the
Nope.
car. I won't go into Ollie's fucking department store for 6 hours just playing
What-
on my phone until it dies.
What is scopophobia?
Like when you get nervous from someone seeing you, like all eyes turned on you, like when you walk into the room or like enter a new situation. You know what I mean?
Damn, that
When it goes
actually
off?
has a name.
I believe so.
I do like it. I like that name. I've never heard it till now, but I'm gonna use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my lexicon too. I think.
Yeah. Feel like, damn, dude, I got.
Whenever you see someone at a party who looks kind of nervous, be like, "Hey, man, this guy look like he got scopophobia."
Everyone shits
Look
on
at
him.
this scopophobic motherfucker.
You want to hit the blunt, dog? You want to hit the blunt?
Look at this
Yeah.
scopophobic motherfucker hit of the blunt. Get him that wax pen.
Yo, Christina, get over here. Give this man a little rub. He's got scopophobia right now.
Fuck his little scopophobic dick in front of everybody.
Show me this. Yo, tell me this man's not gay. Tell me this scopophobic man is not gay right now. Kid just pissing his pants. Frozen, dissociating.
Starts screaming. He's having a panic attack.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fucking great. Yes.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. I think we lost the connection.
Oh.
Good?
Yeah. Hello?
Yo, what up?
Hey, what's up? Okay, you guys are back. It was frozen on you covering your face and Cody cracking up. Damn.
It's all good.
Well,
Hell
hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully it comes out in the recording.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
Well,
baby.
it's recording on your end, not Joey's, right?
Yeah, yeah, and you
You didn't freeze for me. So
Yeah, you didn't freeze for me either.
Yeah,
Oh dang.
just your shitty welfare internet, dude. You're just
Yeah.
fucking up.
Well, I do have 3 computers running right now, and I'm sharing the internet with my neighbor, so that might
Yeah.
have something to do with it. Thanks,
Yeah,
Molly.
It's your neighbor.
You know
like,
what I mean?
someone's sifting through your SoulSeek files right now and just
Whoa!
filling the bandwidth.
Oh man, I've been banned so many times for like hitting up too many people or the same person for too many albums.
Yeah.
Not realizing it, not giving anything back. You know what I mean?
If you don't share your files on SoulSeek and somebody
Mhm.
catches you, they will message
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, I'm banning you because you don't share.
Mhm.
So go fuck yourself. Just
Oh,
so
I-
you know.
I'm
It's
very liberal. I give my whole library, and I love to see what people download. I check every day.
Oh, we should
yeah.
trade names, dude. We should trade tags.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's
fun.
fun looking through people's
Mine's
files.
Yeet Machine. If any shooters have SoulSeek, I got a fat library, baby, like 20K songs.
Oh shit.
I don't even know what my SoulSeek username is. Every time I download SoulSeek on a new computer, I don't remember my login, so I just make a new account because it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. I have like a ton of like underground like 90s recordings of like drum and bass and jungle music, and that's mostly what people take out of my library because it's like really hard to find.
Some of
I
that
just scored it
some
a
of
long
that
time ago.
hotep shit.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You love electronic music. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Like dance music,
mostly
right?
drum and bass. Yeah.
Damn, bro. When Ann Arbor opens back up, you'll have to come to D&B night over at Club Necto.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the basement is sick, bro.
the upstairs it's a goth club, and the basement drum and bass.
Nice.
It's being 3 other white guys with wireframe glasses just standing a respectable distance away from each other.
Bobbing
not
your head to
acknowledging
the
each other.
beat.
Hands in the pocket, just like 3 dudes with scopophobia enjoying themselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
I love
Yeah.
scopophobia, dude.
Someone downloaded the San Andreas soundtrack off me today. That's awesome.
Damn, you got the San Andreas soundtrack?
Yeah.
You got another thing coming, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
One of the best. I did a Last FM like most played albums of this year so far, and it's on
Uh-huh.
my top 30.
What?
I was proud of myself. I listen to
Awesome.
it all the time. It's so good. It's so fucking good. K Rose, the country channel, incredible.
Oh, really?
Incredible. Yeah. And K Draw, the reggae channel, also.
Yeah. They have the Sister Nancy remix on that one, right? Is that on
Yep.
San Andreas?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bomb Bomb.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, holy shit, that song goes hard.
One of the best.
3 W's, 2 R's. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Hard.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Oh, sorry. I was looking at my my Soul Seeker. I got it caught up staring at the files.
She's like, oh shit, I didn't know I had that.
Oh, Benny the Butcher. Six tapes, huh? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I accidentally downloaded the Slits instead of the Spits. That was a mistake.
Yeah, whatever.
No, whatever.
I had to download all the ICP records because I lost them from my old computer. I did that yesterday.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
You
That's how I
don't
found
you
out
don't
about it.
need nothing after the Wraith though. ICP's released a lot of horrible music.
Oh
in the
yeah,
last
I
10
think I
years.
only have
Thank
up
you,
until
Vincent.
like 2005.
Thank you for saying it, buddy. Someone had to.
It's all bad. The new set of Joker cards are absolute
good.
fucking garbage.
That Danny Brown song was fun for like a novelty, but other than that, I can't, dude.
Yeah,
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
there's
I'm
no
sorry,
need.
dude.
We got what we needed.
Sorry. Yeah, I would say so. I would
Yeah.
say so. Oh, dude, now I have to remember my fucking password to get on to Last
Some-
FM? No way.
Great Malenko is all I need, honestly. Riddlebox is great, but I'll
Yep.
take Great Malenko if I only needed one.
Ringmaster, bro. Ringmaster, Riddlebox,
Well, I
Amazing
actually like
Jekyll
Great
Brothers.
Malenko has all the banger singles. They got Boogie Woogie Woo.
Yeah.
Every song is
How
a
many
single
times?
on Great Malenko.
Also, Halls of Illusion has that slash guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
that shit rules.
That shit gets me hyped, dude.
It's true.
And
Hocus
Netting Game.
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, Netting Game. That's a good record. Very good. What is a Juggalo? Also a banger.
That's an anthem.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
more
just
than a
said it.
banger. That's a whole fucking anthem
Yeah.
for a whole subculture of badass dudes.
Yeah.
You ever watch the ICP shoot video?
No.
Is
say-
it is it done
so
with that
good.
guy who does the wrestling ones?
Yeah. The
Gotta-
dude that does like the you shoot videos.
RF.
That's yeah, RF video does it. It's the you shoot. It is the funniest shoot video of all time.
Is it on YouTube or do I have to torrent it?
You have to torrent it. There's clips on
get
YouTube,
it
but not the
tonight.
full thing.
Yeah, I'm on that wrestling torrent site. I gotta download that. That sounds amazing.
That fucking wrestling torrent site can suck my dick.
The band.
Yeah, I had
I've
8
been banned
different
like 8
accounts.
times.
I'm IP banned here and at my grandpa's house. Because once I was IP banned here, I tried to fucking sign up with some accounts over there. If you don't, if you're not seeding torrents 24 hours a day, they just disable your account.
Yeah. I was seeding a lot, and I also uploaded Wrestling Observer, and I got ratio pretty well from that.
My ratio was
nice work.
insane. It was like a 64.0 because I downloaded all the free leech stuff, like all the Pro Wrestling Gorilla shit, and just kept that seeding.
Yeah.
And fucking, they had no respect for the ratio. They fucking threw my ass out of there.
Yeah, I whiffed Dave DiPiazza's Waffles account so many times, like giving keys to the kingdom.
Mhm.
Like you really, you can't fuck this up again. And it's like I won't, I swear. And then like within 5 seconds of getting it, it's like,
Yep.
I don't care about
Same.
this anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you
Same
have
with
a,
one.
did you have an Oink? An Oink
No,
account? That was
That's
like
before, right?
yeah, that was like the original fucking like insider fucking torrent website.
It's
Is
like
that before
orange
what?
waffles. What?
You had to get like an
It was before
account
what?
invitation from like Trent Reznor to get an Oink
Yeah.
account.
Yeah. Oink shut down, and then they made What CD,
Yeah.
and then What CD's gone now, and now it's called Redacted.
It's
And
called
I
Redacted.
yeah, and I got banned from that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I was a Demonoid guy.
Yo,
Demonoid was the shit.
remember when they did the free leeching on Demonoid, and they're like, "Go ahead, man. We don't even care anymore.
Yeah,
You
go-
know, I
go-
mean, no passwords,
go
no
nuts.
nothing.
Go
Yeah.
nuts.
That's
That
how
was
fucking
sick.
IP torrents is right now. You ever use that?
No, I don't torrent nothing no more. I'm scared. I got, but Vinny knows about this, but I very foolishly downloaded The Simpsons as a young man, and I got shook out by the big government.
I got fucking banned for downloading my ISP shut my internet off when I lived at my mom's because I downloaded some shitty movie with Aziz Ansari in it. He was delivering pizza. I forget what the movie name.
Oh,
Some
where he's got
shit-
the bomb strapped to his chest
I don't know.
overnight delivery.
Tommy Boy?
I don't fucking some shitty 2012 comedy, and I got the internet shut off, and my mom fucking lost her mind at me. She's so pissed. Yeah, not good.
I've only gotten one ISP letter for downloading shit, and it was called like song02.mp3, and I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
They're like, delete this immediately.
Yeah, like I was like, song02. What the fuck is that?
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Then I had a buddy who got one of those like real threatening letters where they said you need to pay us $2,000 for downloading the Hurt Locker in like 2010.
That's funny.
What the fuck was you?
The movie studios are trying to stop pirating by trying to shake people down. So they like massively like sent out letters saying, give us $2,000 and we'll like take you to court. Even though they took exactly 0 people to court, they just figured if enough people gave them $2,000, you know, it'd be all right.
That's kind of like what they're doing with the what is it, the fines or whatever for not wearing the mask in Michigan right now.
Yeah, no one's gonna actually get fined, I don't think.
$500. The police force in was it in Macomb County? They said across the board that they are not going to give out fines. They said you don't have to worry about that.
It's gonna be like draft dodgers. Like nobody gets in trouble for like not filling out their fucking draft card. The only people who get fucking arrested for that shit are the people who like protest and make a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
You do pay the price in other ways though. Like when I was
getting
in high school, well, when I was in summer school in high school, the boy was like like our teacher. He was one of those like super like Semper Fi dudes. You know what I mean? Like he's never been in the military, but he absolutely adores the Marines. Yeah. And he was talking about how him and his buddies would go and beat the shit out of hippies in the 60s because, like, you know, they're like, awesome. These fucking faggots had the wrong idea, said that we don't need to be at war. Like, so we'd hold them down and cut their hair. We'd all beat them up.
Yeah, we'd knock their teeth out with a ball pin hammer.
Teach them a lesson or two about dodging.
How dare they think that we don't belong in Vietnam?
Yeah,
fucking assholes.
I follow a bunch of like shitty red pilled Instagram accounts, and one of them posted like a retro wave with anime girls poster, and it said "War is comfy," and that's all it was. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
You don't remember like when we first you don't remember when we invaded Iraq in like 2003? Like we shot those missiles off into Baghdad, and you were on your couch and in your fucking micro plush blanket, all cozy and a pillow.
Yeah, that I mean, going back to the Portland thing or like the millennial thing is like people like that are insane. It's like you can't even cite the recession as like something you've lived through because it didn't affect you. And if it fucking did, you were wealthy to begin with, or at least middle class. Like I didn't. That shit did not touch my life at all. I lived in a fucking trailer.
Some kids like stopped getting the big $150 Lego sets for Christmas and started just getting the $30 sets. That's a big fucking problem.
A fate worse than death, dude. You know what I'm saying? You ask me, a fate worse than death.
One day you're building the Harry Potter fucking castle out of Legos, and the next you're building like the fucking jet ski. Forget about it.
I was like
tragedy.
Lucky, I was lucky to get a fucking Arizona iced tea once a week, and that's it. You know, it's like
I thought you were gonna say you were lucky if you got Arizona iced tea for Christmas. And I started imagining you opening up your presents under the tree, and that there's just an Arnold Palmer.
Dude, I've had moments like that. If I talk to my mom, there's probably some hilarious Christmas gifts she's given me. Like chocolate bars and shit. Like I would get them because we were like fucking broke at times. And it's like I hate fucking seeing these people list the recession as if it's something that fucking affected their lives or something. It's like fuck you. You didn't live through the Great Depression, you know?
Yeah.
Also, there's no shame in being like there's no shame in just being like there are some minor annoyances, you know what I mean, that I've gone through, rather than like, oh, you think you had it bad?
Yeah.
Hoses turned on you by the police? No, thank you. You know what the real problem was?
Being an American and being like being like a 25-year-old American and being like I lived through 9/11 and the Iraq War. It's like, what does that fucking mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
It drives
dude.
me nuts. It's like
Other-
I wish I could get into their fucking head to understand how they were impacted even in the slightest. No one was, unless you were racist, and then you were like, "Oh, I'm scared of brown people now."
Yeah.
That's the only thing that changed.
Yeah.
Well,
Or like
and
Homeland.
getting through the airport became
Yeah.
nothing short of a horrific process.
Yeah, that was gonna happen regardless. We just blamed it on brown people, so it's fun. You know,
Mhm.
The old double
fucking
down.
hate these people. I
Yeah,
need to
dude.
get off the internet. I need to go up north,
Well,
man.
yes, dude. Yes, exactly, dude. Exactly. Once you walk away from the echo chamber, dude, all of this, like, even just hearing about it, you're like, huh.
Yeah,
It's pretty
It-
great that doesn't affect me. And
There-
people are
there-
so dumb.
There are no retarded takes when you're swimming in the lake.
Yeah,
When
except
you're,
your own.
when you got your own hot takes, but,
Yeah.
you know, they're
You're
your
like, "Damn."
own, so you enjoy them.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I might be covered in rash. My skin's all fucked up, but you know what, dude? I do it all over again, and I would do it for a lot longer.
Yeah, I would trade a UTI for freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the cost of freedom is getting a UTI.
Yeah,
the only true freedom really in America right now.
And,
is
and now that it's gone, I kind of I miss the UTI a little bit. I got a lot of treats and stuff I was taken care of.
yeah. I can't escape the shit here, dude. Philly's a shithole. Like I put no liberals in my Tinder profile, and I got matched with someone, and I screenshotted it. It says, "Queer trans fag looking for a quarantine boyfriend, girlfriend, bayfriend," but put an X where all the vowels were, so it's
Oh,
BXY and GXRL. And stuff like that. Water or fire signs a plus.
Oh,
Like, dude, it's like, did you miss the part where I fucking said no liberals? Like, and it's like she put 1312 in her shit as if that means you're not a liberal anymore. It's like, no, you're still a fucking liberal. It's
what's
like,
that?
like ACAB, like all kinds of
13,
messages.
12.
It's just like,
Oh, 1, 3. Oh, yeah. Okay.
it's just like, yeah, you're still a fucking liberal. It's like
Yeah.
anyone who's talking like that.
You're only cool if you can write all like ACAB and Morse code on your Tinder profile.
yeah. It says,
Mhm.
let's argue passionately about how kale is the worst. It's like if you have an opinion on kale, other than just shutting the fuck up and eating it, you're a liberal.
Sorry, baby.
yeah.
Damn, Cody, you should take to the circuit, dude, and just be like, you might be a liberal joke.
Yeah. Just fully repurpose the
The
what's
Jeff
Larry-
Foxworthy.
Oh yeah, I thought it was Larry the Cable Guy. One of
Yeah.
those fucking blue collar guys.
If you've ever walked past the spice section in the grocery store and thought one of those would be a good child's name, you might be a liberal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
or your own name when you're changing it for the 5th time next month.
Yeah, dude. There's this fellow. He was talking to me about like the stripes that they had in Portland when the same one who was bragging about how they beat the shit out of that dude for having a shaved head and was like, oh, turns out he's not racist. Well,
Yeah.
he's like, but no fucking stone left unturned. And he was telling me about this woman, this trans woman that went through like some horrible shit where she was like murdered by the police. And then when he was telling me the tale of it longer than that, it was like, oh, this woman with severe, unchecked mental health issues through a Molotov cocktail at a senator's house.
Yep.
And then she was beaten by the police afterwards. It's like, well, you should probably tell everybody the full story rather than me having to fish this information out of you while you're passing out at 2:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like if you had told me that earlier, we probably would have had a different night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All I'm saying is when we go down and I go down, I'm blaming it. I'm gonna say I was processing a very complex form of collective trauma and I was handling it in my own way, and that I'm sorry, and then I'm coming out of this more woke than ever.
yes.
They'll have no choice but to say, okay, I understand.
I say come take it, dude. Come take it. Come fucking take it, dude. I have nothing for you to have. Dude. I have absolutely nothing. You come on in.
I'm burning every bridge, so by the time it happens, I'm not gonna do anything either. So it's fine.
Hell yeah.
You know, Mama Shibata was talking the other day about we mentioned it earlier, but like the collective trauma thing,
Yeah.
but also like with speech patterns too, like in big groups of people where you keep going, you know what I'm saying? And like you only surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You guys only keep repeating you know the same shit
Yeah.
back to each other. And
A
then it's like,
liberal's paradise.
dude, you literally have no opinion of your own any longer. That's what we're talking about. It's like
Yeah.
it becomes like I mean, to the point where when you go and interact with someone else or like a group of people that aren't your people, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That like don't share the same or the exact same political views or socio views that you do. It's like you almost have nothing to say past the loop. You know what I mean? That you were trained with.
We call those people Nazis.
Used to.
Yeah, it's just like NPCs. NPCs, man.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's worse, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Non-player
Yeah.
character. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
Just
you're just
exists.
mindless.
Yeah. And in all, and like, I mean, like, because that's the only cool thing about being alive, right? You have a lot of debt. It's expensive being alive, right? And sometimes it don't always work out. It's taxing emotionally, but like at least you get to enjoy like you know the little things, like going and getting you know naked in the back of the Yukon Denali while driving 90 miles an hour through Pittsburgh, you know, with the homies, or like you know what I mean, like seeking out like your own shit, or like. But once you're just like arguing over each other over who may or may not be right and forgetting that there's love, baby. At the end of the day, it's all about love, you know? And if you ain't loving the person next to you, if you ain't loving another person in your life, then all you're doing is arguing with them. What the fuck are you doing here, bro?
If somebody's personality like entirely is based around like politics, then I don't want to know them. I don't want to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, that's
That
why I put
sounds
no
annoying.
liberals.
There we go.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not really like in the punk scene anymore, because I feel like
Yeah.
that's the predominating like fucking topic of conversation always.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
garbage.
like in my, you know, a few years ago in the punk scene, man, the topic of conversation was I can't believe how hot Jonathan Taylor Thomas became when he grew into an adult. And it's pretty cool that he stopped acting to be a normal hot kid at a university. You know, that was punk.
Yep.
Now it's Donald Trump this, Joe touching little kid pussy, Biden this, you know.
And then when you're like, oh yeah, isn't it weird that Henry Rollins may or may not have been on the same airplane? And then they're like, well, what? What? What are you talking about? Magical airplanes that go to pedophile islands. That's all made up. Now, listen to me scream at you about our president some more. It's like, wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, those
Hold on
people
a
need to
second.
go back to replying to Trump on Twitter.
Yeah.
Just fuck off.
Also, I would like to say, normally I don't do this with celebrities and shit because I don't care. But I have no proof, nor did I read anything about Henry Rollins being involved in the plane. I just can't think of another punk
Yeah, it's
name that
whatever.
would
We'll
bring
we'll
anyone
say
to it. You know what I
anyways.
mean?
Doesn't matter.
Tim Armstrong.
Oh man, I'm trying to get in on the goddamn circuit, baby. I'm trying to open for Henry Rollins.
Oh, well.
I just want to be
yeah,
another
you gotta
angry
watch
guy with a
yourself.
shaved head yelling about, you know what I mean? Like delivering pretty passe opinions, but by screaming them, people are like, wow, he's really interesting, fiery.
The Bill Hicks approach.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I can't even go back and listen to it because I'm like, I feel like I'm just not gonna like it.
I
you know
still
what I
like
mean?
it.
Hey,
It's still it holds up. It's
Well,
funny.
it depends.
what time did we start fucking going?
1:30.
8:30.
Oh,
8:30.
okay.
Yeah,
All
we should wrap.
Yeah, we should wrap it up.
Are we at an hour and a half?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 9:00, baby.
Oh, what's up, y'all?
What up?
Time fucking melt away, dude. When with the boys.
Yo, some butter time. Ain't nothing more. This is therapy. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing more like nothing cleanses the mind more than just a little chat with the fellas.
Man, shooters, we should be paying you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Or not. You could just
Yeah,
pay
you
us.
could keep paying off.
Yeah.
Which thank you to all y'all that subbed to the Patreon. If you want some more fucking content from the boys, patreon.com/boys shooting club. We just ordered t-shirts. We got fucking t-shirts coming out. We should have them in like the next week or so. I'm gonna set up like a web store. If you sub to the Patreon in the $25 tier, you get a t-shirt just tossed on the house. So if you want to get a
Mhm.
t-shirt, maybe toss the boys a little extra for some fucking hot content from our
Oh, yeah.
organic content farm.
Yes, sir. OC
Farm,
only,
farm, farm to table, fucking content. Fucking hit up the Patreon sub. We got big, amazing fucking plans for a film club. One of these days, we're gonna record us watching Crank 2 High Voltage.
Vinny, what did I tell you, dude? Under promise, over deliver. All right? Under promise, over deliver. It's the key to show business.
or just don't tell what you're gonna deliver. You just keep alluding to something, and that's it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the big surprise.
We got a
Finally-
couple
Finally getting Roddy Hogan.
really big guests coming on. Really big guest coming on.
Really big guests, and it's just the same guy who forgets my name every single day outside the speedway. And I'm like, man, I have given you a collective like $75 since I've moved in. What is going on here, dude? You can remember Joe, you know what I mean? It's 2 letters different than John. You remember John just fine. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
We should
don't know.
actually like get home bums and shit to sign up for Patreon. So that way they can
Yes.
bother people outside the gas station instead of
Mhm.
like doing some scumbag stuff like, do you have any pop bottles? Can I have some change? You know, be like,
Mhm.
hey, can you sub to my Patreon? Do you want to sub to my Patreon?
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Sophisticated technological home bums.
What Mr. Wonderful, not Paul Orndorff, but the other one from Shark Tank, was saying the way to become successful is to create a business based around something that already exists but doesn't
Mhm.
have a solution. That's the solution,
Yeah.
baby.
If a homeless guy came up to me and said, hey, man, sub to my Patreon, I would probably do it right then and there.
I would probably still do the I'm sorry, man, I don't carry cash
You know,
on me.
I'll check it
Yeah.
out on my
No.
laptop when I get home.
I'm sorry, man, I don't carry cash on me.
I got called out for that at the gas station like a week ago. I was walking into this gas station to buy this little uppity coffee drink they got in there, and there's 2 home bums. The first one is like, hey man, you got any change? And I said, no man, I don't carry cash on me anymore. Second home bum's like, man, you ain't gotta fucking lie to him. Just say you don't want to give him no fucking money. And I had money. I was gonna buy the
Yeah,
coffee
right.
drink with dollar bills. I look at him and go, no, actually, it's true. So I'm in line. I have my wallet out, and I'm like closing it shut in fear that the guy's gonna be peeking in through the window and see like my $3 bills in my wallet. And the coffee drink was $2.50. And the guy's like, are you sure you want to use a card? There's a 50-cent upcharge if you use a card under $5. And I was like, nope, this is fine. This is all I got.
Had to eat shit on it.
Yeah.
I only have a card. For you, Vinny.
You fucked my ass up,
Yeah,
dude.
you got right.
Man.
It's no worse. I've been in those moments, and then you go to give them $1, but then you accidentally show that you have like 15 20s in your wallet. And you're like, oh, fuck. You stuff them back in real quick, and you're just like, nope.
No. That's my mom. That's my milk money my mom gave me.
You got to pull that 5 off of the top layer of singles to be like, oh no. But like, you know, then what are you gonna do? You're gonna get into the whole like, you got problems. My mom has got problems. When you start explaining to him, like, no, I know this $5 in my pocket because I know everything that I have to use it on for the next. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? And then that's when you get into the argument.
I'm just a shithead. Sometimes
I
I won't even. All right, we're closing. We're
All
done.
right.
All right,
shooters.
shooters. Patreon.com/Boys Shooting Club t-shirt store in about a week or so. God bless you. God is real. God surrounds us. God gives us power.
Boom.
Amen, brother.
Boom.
Praise
Amen.
God. Where we go one, we go all.
Kanye 2020.
Birthday party.
Jesus
Yes,
is
sir.
king.
Swag is for boys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.